Okay. Hi, water signs. This is Dom. I'm here to bring you guys messages. I asked for the most important messages for you right now. This will be for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. If you like a personal reading, you can go to my website at domobannon.com. Feel free to DM me if there's any questions or confusion. Let's jump right in. So overall energy, you've got the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, with swift, sudden decisions and actions. Followed by the Three of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then the Queen of Swords and Ace of Cups. So what I'm getting from this is like the Three of Wands is very much kind of enterprise energy here. It's about group work, group conversation, moving forward as a group. And with the King of Wands here, swift, sudden decisions and actions, I feel like you're going to be presented with something in business that you're going to have to kind of act on quickly. Like that is, it's very clear cut the way I'm getting this energy. You know, for some of you guys, it could be a group, a corporation, a company, whatever, reaching out and being like, hey, here's an offer and it's only good until tomorrow, right? Or for some of you guys, it could be that, you know, if it's something massive, like you've come up with an opportunity or an idea and you meet with investors and they're like, sure, we'll invest, but we need everything finished and wrapped up and completed in the presentation by the end of the year. And you're like, wow, this usually takes 2 years to do, but okay, I'll go for it. That's the energy that I'm getting here with the King of Wands and the Three of Wands. It's an energy of you being like, that's a lot, but I'm not scared. All right, cool. Like that's the King of Wands. We'll keep going. So that's the energy that you're in right now. Then we have the Ten of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. New cycle of death and resurrection, followed by the King of Pentacles. Very clear cut. This is like promotion. It is promotion, whether literally or energetically. And what I mean by that is for you all, if you're at some company or corporate or whatever, like this is an energy of them coming and being like, hi, your current position is done. This is your new one. And you're like, okay, that's cool. Like that's that energy. If this is an energetic promotion, this is about you either leaving something behind, cutting something off, choosing to move away from something, and that then puts you in a powerful position as the King of Pentacles. That puts you in a position where you are able to make more money, you're able to generate more abundance, you're able to take care of yourself better. But at any rate, with the Ten of Swords, this is about a cycle completing and a new one beginning. And in this new beginning of the cycle, you're the King of Pentacles. It also could be an energy of you starting a new cycle with a King of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, it could be a business partner, a love relationship, anything like that with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or just somebody who's in a very powerful position who comes to you and is like, hey, let's end this cycle that you're in and let's start a new one together. We can boss this thing out together. That's what this energy is. Very masculine energy here as well. Like between this Ten of Swords and this King of Pentacles, it's like for you all, if the whole partnership thing resonates, this is a dynamic duo. Like shit, you know, coming to the meeting and everybody's like, okay, afternoon. Like, you know, very dominant sort of energy that's like kind of takes over things, fills the room. That's what I feel here with this King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Anyway, we'll move forward. So the next we have the Fool card, Wisdom and Folly, represented by the number 0, also Aries energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is so delicious. So this is about taking off on a new journey, a new beginning, a new opportunity, all of these good things that I just spoke about, and it just goes exceptionally well. And it's also an energy of you being able to throw caution to the wind and it working out for you. It is a risk that is taken that pays off beautifully. is sort of how this energy comes through for me, right? So we start off with you ending something in order to elevate. You get into your bag, and then in this energy, the wheel just begins to turn. Wheel of fortune, wins, good things coming in as a result of ending this old cycle. And here with the Fool card, this is represented for me also by a fresh, clean slate. Right? So it's like wiping the slate clean and starting anew. And that in and of itself is that Fool energy. That's the risk of it all. But sometimes wiping the slate clean and starting fresh is exactly what you need. Sometimes that is the catalyst. And that's what I'm seeing here, you know? It's an energy of somebody who marries their experience with risk. Right? I've done something like this before. I've never done this exact thing, but something tells me I'll really excel at it. Let's go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Right? Like that's Fool energy. It's like I'm confident I can handle this. I may not have actually done it before, but I'm confident I can handle this, right? Like that's that energy where you're like, there is a bit of risk involved, but bigger the risk, bigger the reward. Let's do it, right? That's this energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool, and I love it. And it pays off in a really beautiful, massive way. You know, someone takes off on a journey and strikes gold. Right, like somebody's like, I'm leaving, or I'm gonna go, or you know what, I'm gonna take a walk. And the moment they step out the door, they're like, oh shit, I'm glad I went this way, right? That's kind of what I feel. So then we have the Page of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, with news of a changing environment. Child, girl. News of a changing environment, followed by the Seven of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So again, I'm feeling this energy where you all are going to be presented with something. There's a choice here. There's a decision. There are options that need to be examined. And with the Seven of Cups energy, this is about making necessary decisions for a goal, right? If you can see, they're like consulting. So again, for some of you guys, truly could be about some dynamic partnership coming together. And then you all decide to kind of take off in a different direction with news of a changing environment. But there are some things that need to be worked out. It's like we need to discuss, we need to sort through, we need to look at expenses, we need to look at this, we need to really get to the bottom of what the best decision is here in moving forward. We know we're moving forward though. Like that's kind of what this feels like. You know, and a change in environment is inevitable, but how it becomes, how it manifests, the method in which this change comes about needs to kind of be dug into and discussed. And that's what I feel here. You know, a very cliche example, unrelated to any of this, would be somebody being like, I know that I want to move. Like this town is no good for me. I know I want to move. It's going to happen, but I don't want to be impulsive. So let me make a plan. Let me chat with my friends. Let me talk to my mama. Let me talk to everybody I trust. Let me get a solid plan together. But I am completely certain of the outcome already. And I'm going to work backwards to achieve it. It's kind of what I feel here. Somebody here is a chameleon. Like somebody here can morph and change. And, well, I'm talking to water signs, so obviously. But there's someone here who can kind of morph and change and put on a face and be who they need to be at any given time. And I'm not seeing it as a negative thing, but it's somebody here can chameleon themselves in order to do what they need to do and get ahead. And I'm seeing it as an asset. This may be somebody that you're working with. This could be this partnership that's coming together. And as I say that, I see the two people here. Could be you, and somebody likes this about you, or this might be something that you see in someone else and you really like and appreciate it. And it's like, we can use this to move forward and implement this change. But let's talk about it first. Let me talk about what I see in you. And you talk about what you see in me. And let's get to the bottom of those things because we know where we're going, but let's make sure we have the right method. That's what I feel here. Interesting. So then we end out on the Two of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, proper choice and use of power, followed by the Moon card, Cancer energy, and the Four of Pentacles, Earth energy. So yeah, this is about, with the Two of Swords, it's taking a beat. It's arriving to that fork in the road and then just stopping before being like, okay, I usually, well, sometimes, no, you can just stop and sit. You can even sit down at the fork in the road and be like, so if I go left, this will happen. Right? Like it's about really harnessing your power, taking a moment to make sure you choose properly, to make sure you're doing things in the right way, to make sure you're executing your vision in the proper way, not taking shortcuts, not stepping on toes, not offending people, not disrespecting. It's right. It's that energy. It's moving properly, making your decisions properly. And I'm also seeing here, like, not allowing your emotions to color the situation and lead you astray. What does that look like? That looks like, I'll use myself as an example. I remember when I was 16, I got into an argument with one of my managers at a fast food restaurant. I quit that day. And I felt like, I'll show you, sock it to the man. But who ended up broke? Like, and who still had their check and their job, right? So like, this is an energy about not allowing your emotions, whatever it means for this situation, to color your situation and lead you astray from what you know deep down inside is for you. Or what, like this Wheel of Fortune moment and all these ways that you elevated yourself earlier. It's like the more that you continue to make decisions about this change in your life or this new direction that you're going or these opportunities that are presenting themselves, let's leave emotion out of it, right? Or we can call and consult her. Hey, emotion, hey, girl, what you think about this? Okay, thanks for letting me know. And move forward. Like that friend that you take all their advice with a grain of salt. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'll weigh that. I'll factor that in. That's what you need to be doing here as you make your decisions to move forward, because you're elevating in a really beautiful way. But emotions can come in between that elevation, right? Four of Pentacles here ending out. Also, it's an energy of needing to well, for some of you guys, just save. Save money. Save money. What I'm getting is sort of this energy of taking a more reserved path as you make these decisions and as you elevate yourself. Again, it's like that chameleon energy. You don't need to be the loudest one in the room to be the richest. You don't need to be the loudest one in the room to implement the most effective change. You don't need to be the loudest in the room to be the most seen. You know, so it's sort of this energy of, again, not being the one who gets to a fork in the road and gets super frantic and starts screaming and throwing a fit. And oh my God, I don't know. It's that person who is able to approach things and be like, okay, what's the best move here? Right? That's what I feel here. And I think that you're mastering that, right? Some of y'all might smoke a lot. I definitely be smoking, but some of you guys might smoke a lot. And there is an energy here with the Four of Pentacles and the Moon as well. And it doesn't have to be about smoking. This could be anything. But as you make these decisions as well, you need to be present. Like, you guys, no escaping. No escaping. And water signs were good at that. But I feel like you know you're in an energy right now where you can make something of it. Right? There's sometimes you go through phases, eras, times in life where it's like, child, I'm just riding the wave. And then sometimes we're in times in our lives where it's like, hold on, I feel like I'm receiving pieces of my life puzzle that I can put together. Let me, right? Like, stay vigilant at this time, if you will, energetically, spiritually. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. This is a time that you can build upon in your life. And even though it can be overwhelming, not necessarily in a bad way, right? It can just be like, oh shit, it's a lot happening in my life right now, a lot of change, a lot of things to consider, a lot's presenting itself to me. So then we can retreat and escape because it's all just too much. No, this isn't the time. This is just the time to build, even if your arms are tired from laying bricks, right? When you're done with it, you have a beautiful home that you then can rest in. That was for me. All right, let's pull advice. So advice for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at this time as it pertains to this spread, please. Thank you. Let's do one more. Ha! Shit. Man, I'm sorry. I just been cussing a whole bunch. All right, so we have creative project and opportunity to forgive. It says, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So for some of you guys, whoever is coming around or trying to help, or whoever you might be connecting with, there could be history there. So it's like, a cliche example would be like somebody you used to work with and you guys really did work well together, but then they burned you in the end, and then they come back around and you're like, wow, we really did have some good going, but how can I trust you? Right? Like, it's sort of like that kind of energy I feel here. But I do think that there is a way here to forgive, move forward, and come together and do what you know you all can do together, right? That was then, this is now. Everybody's grown, everybody's more mature. Another scenario that I'm seeing here is an opportunity for you all to forgive yourself. What I feel is that at one point in time, you had an opportunity to go after something, or you had an opportunity to create something or to do something that you felt really drawn to, and maybe you didn't go after it for because of fear, or it wasn't the time, or you got pregnant, or, you know, it could be literally anything. And so you never forgive yourself for that. I can't believe I let that slip through my fingers. But now you find yourself in a time where you're sort of able to reapproach, or you can restart, or you can revisit. And it's a time for you to forgive yourself for not doing what you wanted to do before, and do it now. You know? So that's what I have for you all. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. If you'd like a personal reading, again, DomO'Bannon.com, or feel free to DM me. I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time.